Hey everybody, it's your homegirl Tay. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing Love After Lockup Season 4, Episode 1. So before I get into that review, I just want to give a shout out to WeTV for finally getting to a new season. I think we were on Season 3 for about 2 years, so kudos to you, WeTV. It's about damn time. Anyways, so go ahead, grab your drink or whatever else it is that you do, and let's get into this review, shall we? All right, y'all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to review the couples from least interesting to most interesting to me. So we're going to start with Rick and Ray Dean. So we meet Rick, and he is a self-proclaimed slut, and he claims that he's had sex with over 300 women. I guess, Rick, good for you. I guess, child. But Rick and Ray Dean have been talking for about 5 years, and their love has grown by sending letters and calling each other, and the few times that he's been able to visit her. And so Rick goes and he meets his friends. He's got biker friends. He likes to ride motorcycles. You know, he be out on the highway speeding and stuff. So he goes, meets his friends, and they're questioning how Ray Dean is going to adjust when she gets out. But Rick lets them know that she's changed and that she's cleaned herself up. She's ready, you know? And then he also reminds his friends that he's been in jail before too, and he turned his life around. So apparently Rick was an addict. He was addicted to heroin, and he was able to kick that addiction, and the only thing he has left that he needs to kick is cigarettes. So I think that's pretty great for him. And so his friends are just really concerned because they think that Ray Dean is hustling Rick. And they question his ability to see through the BS that Ray Dean may bring to the table. And I agree with them. I think he may be a little gullible, not thinking right. But then we see a scene where Rick is on his motorcycle and Ray Dean calls him. And, they're just having a bunch of surface level talk. Like, she's asking him to make sure that he has the straightener for her to do her hair when she gets out, and bras and panties and hygiene stuff like that. And, he's like, I know, blah, blah, blah. It's very much surface level. And so it's kind of not really for me. But, he spent $10,000 on her. I think that's what he said so far. And then also, he exposed himself to the producers and the camera people. And he's lucky I wasn't working on the set, because I would have sued him. And then also the show would have been paying me while I'm out on workers' comp, because my mental health and the trauma that I experienced on set, child, I would have been out for a long time, let me tell you. All right, so next up we have Lacey and Antoine. For a little context, Lacey is 38 and she's on the outside. Antoine is 27 and he is the inmate, obviously. And Lacey met Antoine through his mom, so I'm going to guess that maybe they worked together or something like that. I don't think she told us how they know each other. Maybe they're friends, who knows? But Lacey is divorced from her husband. She left him for Antoine, and her ex-husband was actually her high school sweetheart, her first everything. And she chose to leave him for Antoine, who has been locked up for 3 years for possession of a stolen vehicle. So I guess she didn't upgrade. So Lacey lets us know that Antoine hasn't had serious relationships before. He hasn't held a serious job or anything like that. It sounds like Antoine may have been in and out of prison, jail, whatever you want to call it, because it doesn't sound like he's had to adult yet. So she's got her work cut out for her, because when he's released, he's going to be going to her home. So yeah, I wish her the best of luck on that. So we have a scene where Lacey and Antoine are on the phone, and they're kind of like Rick and Ray Dean. They're talking about some surface level boring stuff that nobody cares about. And we find out that from Lacey that Antoine's mom likes to drink a lot and that she is basically a lost soul. But she's gonna go meet up with her. I guess maybe there may be a little tension between the two, but I guess she's gonna go see if she can work it out. So after oh wait. One thing that I did notice is that before they hung up the phone, Antoine was saying how he wants to be around his homegirls, his homies. He wants to hang out when he gets out. And when he said that, she kind of got uncomfortable. The look on her face was basically like she did not want to hear that. It sounds like she's setting herself up. She's a little insecure, and with him being in and out of jail and being so young, I think she might be setting herself up for a heartbreak. But who knows? We'll see. So after Lacey gets off the phone with him, she goes inside and she writes a letter to him, but not as her, as someone else. And she's basically saying, hey, boo, I got a big booty and I want to bang you. So if you're single, let me know. And I don't know. I think that's absolutely absurd for her to do at her big age. If you feel like that in any relationship, that's something that you need to do in order to catch your mate, or if you suspect that they would do anything, it might be best to just either have a conversation with them or to let it go. I mean, yeah, you don't want to be in a relationship where you're not comfortable and there's no trust. So yeah, that was Lacey and Antoine. All right, guys. So next we have Kevin and Tiffany. And to be honest, they probably should have been the first couple now that I'm thinking about it, because it was extremely boring. Nothing happened. But anyways, so Kevin's on the outside. Tiffany is the inmate. And so we're introduced to Kevin while he's walking to meet up with an old friend. It's a woman, and it just seems like there's some sexual tension between the two. I'm guessing that that's who he has on the side, or they hook up, friends with benefits type situation. I don't know. But they're just having dinner, and, she's asking him what's new with him, and he tells her about Tiffany and how they met on Facebook, and they've been talking on there through the messenger, and I really don't even know if they've met in person yet. That's how boring it actually was, their scene. So, anyways, while he's out with the friend, his ex Kayla calls, and apparently she's a crazy ex that does the absolute most. So I guess that was our way of getting introduced to her crazy. I guess, I don't know. But anyways, there is another scene of Kevin, and I'm guessing he's at home, and he's filming a confessional, and his ex Kayla just shows up unannounced with somebody hanging out the window, real hood like. And to be honest, I don't know if this is actually real. So yeah, we'll see. It just sounds like the ex Kayla might be the one carrying his storyline. She's gonna bring the drama, but I don't know. I don't really see it. I don't see it for Kevin quite yet. I don't know. I might be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. Okay, so next we have Kayla and Martell, another couple that could have gone at the beginning. I mean, Rick and Radine were more interesting. But anyways, so where you meet Kayla's on the outside, Martell's on the inside, the inmate. And she's the youngest of 13, and she recently moved to Atlanta because Martell is being released. And she moved from Pittsburgh to be with him. She left all of her family behind to be with him. So her scene opens up with her friend coming over, and I guess he's helping her pack to go pick up Martell after he's released. And she shows her friend a ring that she wants. And maybe it's just me or my way of thinking, or I don't know. Why do all these women want to get engaged right away to someone who has nothing to offer? And I mean that respectfully. But like, they don't have anything. They're going to have a tough time getting a job. What do you expect? Is that really what you want? Like, no, I would rather somebody show me first. Like, show me that you can keep a job. You know what? They probably wouldn't even be paroling or whatever to my house. So let me shut up. But anyways, she also says on the first day out, she wants to get intimate and she's not going to use protection. Basically, she wants him to shoot up the club while she's ovulating and have his baby. This man that just got out of prison for 13 years. You want to start having kids. No job, no nothing, but you want to have his baby. Kayla, go home. Go home, beloved. Go home. Oh, man. And she also says that Martell's only request while he was locked up was that she not have sex. Now, Martell's been locked up for 13 years. And allegedly, she's been celibate the entire time. Now, I don't believe her because when the producer asked her the last time that she had sex, she just says, "Child. So, Kayla, let us know, sis, what you been doing?" But yeah, that was Kayla and Martell. Nothing really happened. I'm hoping that more will happen when he's released too. So, that's it for them. All right, next we have Taylor and Chance. Taylor has been with her inmate Chance for about a year. Chance is in jail because he robbed a bank in a grocery store. And how he did it was he flirted with the teller to get the money. But he ended up getting caught. And so Taylor met Chance through her ex. Her ex couldn't call her, so he had Chance call her. And they started talking like that. I think that's what she said. And then she went to go visit him and she realized, that's what she wanted in her life. And she decided to be with him. I guess so, girl. And she's only spent 32 hours with this man. And one of the things that she said that she likes about him is that he's obsessed with her. I guess, sis. I guess. But Taylor lives with her twin sister, Bobby, and Bobby's also been to jail too. Bobby was in there for gun and theft charges, but she's out now and it sounds like she's doing better. And, she's a little bit weary of Chance, as she should be. This is a stranger that's about to enter her sister and her niece's lives. But Taylor is just carefree and down for whatever. She says she's down to hop out of the car down the road and get it in with him after he's just been released. No shower, no nothing. Ready, side of the road. I guess. So then we have a scene where we find out that one of the father of her little girls passed away in a car accident. So that was really, really sad to hear. But we have a scene where she's driving her daughters home. And so the children are talking about Chance and how much they miss him. And this is odd and it should not be happening. It should not be happening. And even one of the little girls says that she wants to go to prison with Chance. And Taylor's response is, "You're too young to go to prison." What kind of response is that? You're too young to go to prison. I don't know. That just threw me off because it should have been like, "Oh no, you're never going to go to prison because you're always going to be a good kid, right? You're going to be a good girl." Or, I don't know. However parents talk to kids. I guess that sounds like I was talking, I don't know. Anyways, yeah, she should have said something like that. So anyways, they get home and Chance calls and the kids are on the phone talking to Chance, talking about, "Oh, I miss you. I miss you." They should not be talking to this random man. This man that you barely even know. You've only been with him for 32 hours. That's just weird to me. I don't think that's okay. So as they're on the phone, we find out that Chance thinks that he's getting out soon, and he wants to come into Taylor's home, move her sister to the basement so that he can have the house how he wants it. He feels that he doesn't want Bobby messing up his life and his parole or whatever you call it, which I think is absurd for him to actually think that it's okay for him to make those demands. And I also think that Taylor needs to nip that right now, because if he's able to disrespect her sister right now, imagine how he's going to be talking to her when he gets out. She needs to nip that right now. But, knowing her, it's not going to happen, because she wants him in her house with her 3 young daughters, a man that she doesn't know, but she's okay with just bringing him into her home. Where are their parents? I don't know if they said where they were, or where's a family member or something, but somebody needs to talk some sense into her. Bringing a random man into your home around your young children is never okay. Boy children or girl children, you just don't do it. Not okay. Not okay. But anyways, I just think that Chance is showing so many red flags right now. It feels like he's being manipulative and he wants to isolate her, which is never okay. He wants to isolate her away from her sister. And to me, that just seems like that is a red flag, and I hope that she watches herself. All right, you guys. So last but certainly not least, we have Indy and Harry. So we see Indy in the bed. This is the day after she confronts Harry about his cheating. She didn't really get too far. I guess he was at the halfway house living his best life. But she's waking up. She's on her BS early, talking about how Harry is her spiritual husband, and she's on it early. And so to recap a little bit, Indy met Harry because she was being thirsty on TikTok, and she found him on the For You page in his cell. And she inboxed him, and he probably thought, oh, what a sucker. Let me write her back. But anyways, Indy reminds us that the psychic told her that Harry was cheating. And so after they had their little fallout the night before, Harry calls back this morning and basically says, I made a mistake. And that's it. Now, as I was thinking about this some more, Indy was able to get into his phone because she bought it. So basically, Harry's cheating on you with the device that you bought for him. Girl, if you don't get you some sense and leave. If you don't get you no sense and leave. But, she basically says, I'm going to stick beside him. I love him. And I guess, sis. I guess. So then Indy has all of her stuff packed up. She and Coco are on their way to Ohio. And it turns out that Indy will be staying with Harry's sister, Lydia. And I'm a little shocked at that because on Love During Lockup, it seemed like his family thought she was a little bit cuckoo and that she was doing the absolute most, which they were right in that. But I'm guessing WeTV must have cut a good check for her to allow them to stay with her, because ain't no way. Ain't no way. But so Lydia actually gets a chance to talk to Indy, and she's just like, what are y'all, what's your plan? What are you going to be doing? I expect y'all to work. And Indy says that she's going to be trying to, I guess, be a makeup artist or something. Indy better go on Indeed.com and find her a job, a temp job or something, so that she can get up out of that lady's house. But then I like how Lydia also told her that it was really strange for her daughter to be calling Harry daddy, because anything can happen. She's uprooted this little girl's life, and what if it doesn't work out? And I agree with her. I'm glad that somebody finally said that to her. Like, you are out of your mind. And then to have this little girl calling him daddy, Like, no, you don't know him. Another situation, you don't know him. Anything can happen with your kids. Like, you got to be more mindful. You got to be more careful. You got to protect them a little bit more. And so, another thing, Indy leaves her kids with Harry's family so that she can go pick him up from jail. Why are you leaving your kids with these strangers? Now, I'm not saying that I think that anything was going to happen to the little girl in their care, but you don't know everybody, Indy. So please, woman up and take care of your kids. Take care of your responsibility. Shit. So, she gets up to the halfway house, I guess. They hug, and Harry is, who he says he is. He's happy to be free. And honestly, I'm ready to see what kind of shenanigans that he's about to bring to the table. I think that they're going to be very entertaining this season. So, yeah, that's it. That's all. I'm done with this review. Yeah. Bye.